Okay, so hello everyone. I recorded this video earlier and it didn't come out very good, so you get to see me at home with my hair not covered and my face uncovered. So hey, it's all good. So I'm absent, but I'm here, and so I'm going to be giving you the answers to last night's homework and the guidelines for today's assignment. And anyone who did not do yesterday's exit yet, you'll be losing points because it is not fair for you to have the answers when other kids did it without them. So you still have to do it. You'll get a 0 on it if you don't, but you will get a little bit less on the points. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you the exit and the answers. So here we go. Where is it? And I'm going to show you where in the notes you can find the answers as well. Okay, so question number 1 was a true and false question. Lyrics are the words of a song. And that is true. See, here it is, step 1. Lyrics are the words of a song. And please excuse me for 30 seconds because my dog wants to come in and he's just going to annoy me. So, excuse me. Where was I? Yes. Question 1. Okay. Question. I have work to do. Thank you. Okay. Question 1 is true. Lyrics are the words of the song. Get your tail out of my face. Thank you. Okay. Number 2. Why are the lyrics written around a central theme? It is not to confuse people. It is not in the songwriter's rule book. There isn't one. We're being creative here. And there is a reason, so that one's no good. So the answer is the third one. So the song makes sense. Where does that answer come from? It comes from also this first slide. In order for your lyrics to make sense, they should be connected to a theme. Okay? There's your answer. Okay, so question 3. How many syllables, you know what a syllable is, should be in the line of your verse? This is Dougie. His name has 2 syllables. Dougie. Dougie, stop digging. Okay, so the answer is 6 to 10 syllables. This one. And you can find that a little further down in the guidelines at the bottom of the slides. And you did have the slides to look at during the whole assignment. So it was down here in the grading checklist. Each line has to have 6 to 10 syllables, and it was probably a little further up as well in here. Step 1. No, not step 1. Anyway, next question. Are you ready? Very good. Is why should the lines of your verse have a certain number of syllables? It is not because songwriters are math geeks. It's not because music is a big Sudoku puzzle. No. And it's not so they add up to a magic number. It is to make the song flow. And this is driving me crazy. Why can I not find the slide this came off of? Here we go. So slide number 9. Use 6 to 10 syllables per line. The reason so people listening to your song can feel a musical flow in your lyrics. It's so much fun working from home. Okay, so question 5. How many lines should you write in your verse for this assignment? And this is not every song. This is not every verse. It's just this assignment. The number was 4 because the assignment is to write a 4-line verse. Okay. Next. Question 6. Why should the words in your verse rhyme? Is it to make the words go better with the melody? Is it to make the words easier for listeners to remember? Is it because the rhymes add rhythm and feeling to songs? Yes, yes, and yes. All of them. All of the above. Remember I said read it carefully, right? Question 7. The first word of every line in your verse should rhyme. Let's look at some of the rhymes that were in our slides. This one does the first word in every line rhyme? How about here? Is it the first word? Do they rhyme? What about here? Is it the first word? Does it rhyme? The answer is false, because the last word in every line should rhyme, not the first one. Okay, so remember we went through different rhyme schemes. We have A, B, A, B, A, B, B, A. So which one of these was not on the list? A, B, C. We never talked about C, so there you go. And remember, when it's except, it's everything, the odd one out, the one that's wrong. Number 9, your verse must have your first name in it. In this assignment, it must, because the name of the song is name, what's your name? Excuse me. And number 10, you should be a mystery to your classmates and your teachers. Do not share anything about yourself in your name verse. That is false. You don't have to share anything super personal, but we do want to know something about each other, especially that you're in a new class with kids who were in other schools before. So share something. It doesn't have to be a big deal. My share is who is being very needy right now. Okay. So, so here's the assignment you have to do. Remember, I told you, but I'm going to remind you that in your classwork, if you go down to where it says homework, foreign line verse names, and you view the assignment, or whatever way you can do it, look and see where your name is. And I wrote comments and I said, this is what you did well. And on my screen, it's going to look different than yours. But here's one person. And I wrote here, something nice. You wrote 4 lines that included your name and the right number of syllables. And then I said, next step. Where it says next step, that's where my suggestion is. That's what you should work on. All right. So the assignment that you're getting for today looks like this. It has a lot of instructions. I'm sorry. Let me read it out loud for you. It says lyrics, 4-line version, revision 601 or 605. Class 605 will say 605 on top. It says, if you started school this week, please write, this is my first draft after the last line of your verse. I need to know this because I'm going to go back and probably put it in as your missed assignment from before, or I'll excuse you from it, but I do need to know that so that I don't forget. Okay, so, and then I restated all the guidelines that were in that quiz that you just took for your exit yesterday. The ones that I just gave you the answer from. So it says your first name should be in the verse. Your verse must be 4 lines long. Each line should have 6 to 10 syllables. Your lyrics must rhyme. Use one of these rhyme schemes, AABB, ABAB, or AAAA. Go to this site if you need help finding rhymes, www.rhymezone.com. Step 6, refer back to your brainstorming web if you feel stuck. Okay, so if you were not here, you weren't logged in yet, you can draw one of these to help do your planning. Those of you who were here before, you still have that. You should either have it on a slide or on a piece of paper in your notebook. Definitely go back and use that. I started adding rhyming words to my web to try to make it so that I could really keep track of what I was doing. Okay, and then the last thing, start a new line of text for each line of your verse. So some of you guys took your poem, here's your assignment, and you wrote it like this. Oh, I can't write in here. But you wrote everything in one line. So you didn't, blah, sorry. You didn't write it like this. See how I start each line? I hit enter and then it looked more like a paragraph. So please try to make it look clear so that I know what's line 1, what's line 2, what's line 3, and what's line 4. You do all those things and your work is going to be awesome. So your revised or your first attempt at your 4-line verse will be due by Saturday, right before midnight. Okay, so that I can check it on Sunday before we come back to school. You have to learn the rest of the period to finish it. And I wish you, if you finish it before the period's over, you don't have homework. And so I wish you the best of luck on it. And me and Dougie, we say I will see you all on Monday. Bye.